This is Clocked In, where you get a behind-the-scenes look at some of our rank-and-file employees doing their jobs and learning not only what they do, but how they do it and why they do it. We're joined today by our Assistant Director of Neighborhood and Family Services, Morgan Chegwooden. You may know her better as the Director of our Animal Shelter and the head of our Animal Services Division. So Morgan, today we're watching Carlos Carrillo, who is your Animal Control Supervisor. And at this particular moment in time, he's responding to a call about possums. And so one important question before we watch this, possum or opossum?
Possum for sure.
All right, we're in Texas. Let's take a look.
It's right in that corner.
Crazy though.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Now he is a little weak.
Yeah, he's pretty little.
Come on, get in there for now. I'm gonna release you in a second. Yeah, look, he's just doing what possums do. I wonder why he climbed up the whole set of drawers there to rest on the top one.
Now, obviously, Carlos handles this animal. How does he know that this isn't a diseased animal?
Well, one, possums are notoriously healthy animals. They breed anywhere and everywhere. They're widespread across the planet simply because they can survive in so many different types of areas, and they're very prevalent because they're big breeders and they're very healthy. And so possums, I do think, get a bad rap. You know, I watch this video and I'm like, oh, look how cute he is. But most folks see a possum, encounter a possum at nighttime, and they're scared of it, and as they should be. You know, don't approach wildlife, don't touch wildlife. But it's said that a wild dog is 8 times more likely to carry rabies than a possum, and so they're largely harmless creatures. We just, you know, we're in their habitat, so to speak. This is a really established neighborhood, but we're really not that far from the possum's natural habitat, so we need to deal with them in a respectful way. But possums are pretty healthy animals, not so worried about the spread of disease, so to say.
And he carries it by the tail, and that's actually a very safe way to handle a possum, isn't it?
It is, and it's less stressful for the animal, meaning that you might see in some cases where our animal control officers will actually snare an animal for their safety, for the safety of the animal and the safety of the employee. But for possums, they have that prehensile tail. Ordinarily, they use it for a fifth limb, really, to help with climbing and stability. But it can carry their weight, and you can handle them that way. And that way, the business end, so to speak, of their razor sharp teeth and claws is away from the staffer as they're handling it. And then it's less stressful for the possum. They don't have to get snared and released and go through all of that.
All right, where you want to go here, friend? He don't know what to think.
So it just strikes me as interesting. He sets the possum down. The possum doesn't move a muscle, as if he's thinking, you know, maybe if I just stand here perfectly still, he'll either think I'm dead or he can't see me. In other words, this animal is playing
Possum.
and that is Clocked In. If there's a job in the city that you'd like to know more about, contact us. We're happy to focus on it.